Hi, my name is Jonathan Bryce. I'm a research fellow here and a political scientist.
Hi, I'm Vicky Nash. I'm also a research fellow and I'm a political theorist by background.
Great, so to give you a bit of background about this course for the inspiration, I think it's clear that the internet has been playing an increasingly important part in social and political life in all sorts of countries around the world. If you look at things like the amount of people that search online for information about candidates before elections, the amount of people expressing their views on social media about what's going on in politics, people participating through things like e-petitions. The internet is having a massive effect in the way democracy currently works. And this is the course at the OII which tries to address that, which brings together the political scientists in the faculty to talk about what's going on, to describe very, very rapid changes. Every year there's new phenomena coming up. And probably most importantly, how does this actually affect democracy and the way democracy works in different countries? The course is quite a classic one in some senses, or it has a classic sort of structure. We address key topics, basic topics within political science: participation, representation, things like civil society. But each week we try and address not only the theoretical basis of those, but how the way these things work change in the online era. Political communication, for example. What is the impact of the fact that newspapers no longer need to distribute what they're saying, their content through paper copies, but instead have online news distribution channels and especially social media distribution channels? And by doing this, by addressing each of these classic topics but through the lens of the internet, I think we can also get at something quite fundamental about the way these topics work and what's important in them and what isn't.
As Jonathan said, there is this great appeal of this course that it really does look at these very classic political science questions from a new angle. And I think it's worth emphasising that we have a very sort of strong empirical and theoretical component to the course. So on the empirical side, obviously we are encouraging our students to find examples of good empirical papers which answer some of these classic questions: who holds power, who's represented, whose voices count, and so on. On the theoretical side, again, I think we encourage our students very much to look at questions of things like participation, for example, might be reconsidered in the internet era. Does clicktivism, is that an important form, for example, of political engagement? The other aspect for me that I value greatly is its ability to sort of critique some of the more utopian accounts that the internet has given rise to in the area of politics. I think there are these great expectations that you see in media and some of the literature that online everybody has a voice, that the internet is inherently democratizing. And again, through these two approaches, very empirical, very theoretically informed approaches, our course helps us really assess the nature of those claims. In terms of logistics, I guess just one thing really to highlight, and that is that obviously, although this is an inherently political or political science natured course, we don't expect people to have any prior experience in this area, and we will give you some background information, background reading as well. Obviously, if you have any queries that you can't find on our website, please do feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you.